so many people, they live a life based on addictions, most unhealed, most unaware, and they can continue to consume so much of their life away from the life they want, but yet they think they're living the dream in some way. They think they're winning when really in life they're losing. Gaming is a huge addiction. I'm a gamer myself, and I speak upon experience. I've had an addiction most of my life. I was gaming in the 90s when most people thought it was geeky. Like, it was incredibly geeky back then, but I enjoyed it, and I was like, that was where I always spent my time. I was forever playing games, um, and I still play games today. But because I am healed and I'm aware, which I think is more important than the healing, is being aware of it, because then you can literally nip it in the bud when you have to. I can control it. It doesn't control me. I have more of an awareness of what I want for my life, how I'm going to achieve that, and not push people away for a hobby or a distraction, because literally that's what it is, a distraction. It's a distraction from life. It takes you to a different place where you don't have to worry about anything else. I can just focus in and I can enjoy myself. Nothing else matters. But we have to take ownership of that. If nothing else matters, then you have to be prepared, in my opinion, if you're going to allow it to be addiction and consume you continuously. I think you have to be prepared to be single. They'll be having holidays, they'll be traveling, they'll be having experiences, they're living a life of grandeur. Meanwhile, you're subservient and you're hooked on a resource that you think is needed, but it's an addiction. And effectively, you're foregoing any ambition. You're losing your life away to something that's so pointless in the end. Because you can level up in a game, but what does it mean in overall scheme of things? You level up on Call of Duty this year, for instance. Now, I see it myself because other people do it, where they'll level up double XP weekend. I want a prestige. I want to get all the guns. I want to unlock all this shit. It's irrelevant crap. Who gives a shit? Either way, you all get a gun. Just run around, have fun. That's how I play. Some people think that's a loser's mentality because you're not good. I don't want to be good, though. I just want to have fun. I play games to have fun. I don't play games to get obsessed. So you'll still find those that are obsessed, they get really angry when they lose because their life depends on it, because literally they've thrown everything at it. They've literally risked everything to be great at this game. That's a lot of pressure. But also, you'll forgo the actual point of playing it in the first place, which was to have fun. So guess what? I play Call of Duty, I have fun. I could play for an hour. I could play for 2 hours. I could literally just play 2 rounds and leave. It's like, it is what it is. And then I'm happy to play other games, though. I don't just play one. I play single-player games. I've got such a wide range of interests that I can bounce around games, but I don't let them destroy me, Like, I like Fortnite because it's balanced. It's not pay to win. Everyone has the same opportunities every match. And I like that. It's fair. I like something that's fair. So when I lose, and you can't go into a game, there's 100 players. You can't expect to win every match. There's 100 people, I win some. Sometimes I come fourth. Sometimes I come third. Sometimes I come 26th. Sometimes I just come, you could die early just because you just landed in a bad place. You didn't have the right weapons. There's more people than you expected. Or maybe there's just someone that was just genuinely better and you just got a bad hand. You just literally landed with the worst player you could have possibly landed with. It's a game. So I don't scream at it and go mental. I just say, ready up, next match. Because no matter how much you kick and scream, there's always another match anyway. So when you get angry and you lose yourself and you feel it's valid, you do so while everybody else has moved on. So you can kick and scream, get really angry, even break your TV, break your controller, do anything you feel is valid, but which is so pointless and irrelevant. Meanwhile, the rest of the world has moved on. People need to start looking at their life. Think about what it is you actually want to achieve and how the hell are you going to get there? Now, to each their own, but don't ruin other people's lives, for your own toxic habits. See, the whole point isn't to berate someone. It's really to jolt them. Just give them a reality check and say, you can achieve a lot in this life. You can. It doesn't have to be financial. You could be so happy, but you have to take the steps to get there and not allow things to become more significant than they are. That's all it is. Balance, balance, balance. You can have so many wonderful experiences, and it doesn't have to be sort of compounded by one that dominates all. Because the problem with gaming is it is an addiction. It's timeless. There's no end to it. You can watch a movie. Maybe the biggest movie is like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Most movies are like an hour and a half. So you watch that. There's an end. The problem with gaming is there's no bloody end. So it's continuous, and you just lose sight of reality and time. And again, I think balance is everything. But the reality is, the main thing, as we sum up, is that we are accountable for ourselves. So someone might hear what I say and think, no, nonsense, what a load of trash. I ain't listening to him. By all means, do what you want. It doesn't faze me. I'm just speaking on it in the hope it helps the person who needs to hear it. If you don't want to hear it and you don't want to change your life, then by all means, to continue down the path you're paving and have the life that it results to. It doesn't change my life. I'm still doing me. I'm still focused on uplifting myself and achieving my goals because I'm continuously healing. It's a decision. So you can either decide to heal, or strive for a better balanced life where you're actually genuinely happy, and you can do all those things. No one's saying you can't ever game again, but let's do it in moderation. Let's make it part of a balanced, healthy life. But again, if you don't want to do that, watch your life unravel around you, and you just end up alone or fighting in arguments constantly, just completely stressed out of your mind, all because you couldn't find balance in your life. But again, it doesn't change my life if someone wants to live like that. To each their own.